Welcome back to No Nonsense Airbnb. In this video, I will show you how to add a co-host on Airbnb listing, as well as how you can control the access they have, and also how you can split their payout and all other features Airbnb has recently added to the co-host functionality. And all these are positive changes. You will like what you're going to see. Try and do this from a computer, and once you're logged into Airbnb, just click on to switch to hosting on the top right, and then click on listings. That will land you on your listing page. And the last option here is the co-hosts option. Just click on that. This is the co-host screen. If you want to add someone, just click on Get Started and enter their email address. On the next screen, it gives you options, what kind of access you want to give to your co-host. It can be full access. After that, they will be able to see the calendar, message guests, manage listings, and if they want, they can add another co-host to the listing. But they will never be able to see the personal information of the main host. They cannot see your bank details or any other personal information which you have added. Co-host can only see the calendar, the pricing, and the messages, everything which is related to the listing. But all the privacy of the main host is always protected on Airbnb. The second option is the calendar and inbox access. So they can just see the calendar, they can see bookings, they can see prices, they can message guests on your behalf, but they cannot manage listings and they cannot add a new co-host. And the last option is just the calendar access. This is really handy when you're adding a cleaner to your property. They can just go into Airbnb and see the bookings, but they won't be able to see the prices or the guest messages, which is irrelevant for a cleaner anyway. So this is a great option if you want to add a cleaner. In this case, let's just add full access. And when you click next, it takes you to the final screen where you can just click on send, and the host will receive an invite from you. So once the co-host has accepted your invite, when you go back into the screen, you will see the co-host here. Just click on the photo. First thing, you will see permissions. If you ever want to change the permissions to this host, you can always go back in and change them here. Second option is very interesting and it is very handy. It will save you a lot of hassle. You can set payouts with a host. When you click on this option, it will allow you to split the payout. Whenever Airbnb pays you a certain amount, it will split that amount and send to the co-host automatically. You can either choose cleaning fee plus a percentage. When you choose that, on the next screen, you see the cleaning fee, which is coming from the cleaning fee which I've set on the listing. And you can add your own percentage, whatever is your agreement with the co-host. When you click on this, it's again goes for the co-host to accept, and they can review the information and they can accept or decline. There are lots of other options if you want to just give them a fixed amount for each booking, percentage, and Airbnb will send them the money at the same time they are sending it to you. It's pretty simple and saves a lot of hassle. This is very, very nicely done. The next option is the primary host. So this option, not many people know what it actually does, but let me show you what it does. At the moment, I am a co-host on this listing. And when you go in and see that listing, you will see the other person who's the main host as the person hosting this property. But if they wanted, they can make me as the primary contact. And after that, when you go back into that listing, you will see me as the person hosting it. Someone who is just looking at the listing won't even realize that it is actually a co-host they are seeing here. But they can still see the other person. If they scroll down, they will see this co-host option and they can just see the other person. But this is a nice way if you have a co-host who's a super host. You can easily make your listing a super host as well, just by making them as the primary host. Any review that comes on this listing will not affect the co-host. This is very interesting, and a lot of people use this for the same reason. When you add a co-host and make them a primary host, it doesn't mean all the reviews from this listing will go to me. All the reviews to this listing will still go to the main host, but it will appear as if I am the host. So this is a small trick you can use to your advantage if you want. And the last option here is activity log. If you want to see what your co-host has done, not many people know this, you can go into the activity log and you can see all those things your co-host has been doing. It keeps a complete time-stamped entry of everything the co-host is doing. So at any point, if you're concerned, if you think the co-host has done something, you can always go back into this option and check what they are up to. And the last option here is remove co-host. If you want to remove the co-host for certain reason, you can just click on this option and they will be removed from the listing once you click on this button. All these changes are great positive changes. I hope you find this video useful. Please do like and subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment if you would like me to make a video about something which is troubling you. Until next time, bye-bye.